So students, let us continue. So this is we need to find the answer for this series, okay? So 1 squared. So our aim was, in the beginning, that's what, this is with which what we started with, right? So all the things that we saw before was a deviation, just to make you understand a few things. So 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, all these things. Now we need to find the sum. So let us write the sum of the series to some small extent. So Sn, let us find Sn. First term is 1 square, then 1 square is 1, then that plus 1 square plus 2 square, that is 1 plus 2 square, 1 plus 4 is 5. That plus 3 square, that is plus 9, 14. So we are trying to find the sum of the series to some numbers, to some values of n. Plus 4 square, that is plus 16, you will get 30. Plus 5 square, you will get 55. Plus 6 square, 91. Plus 7 square, 140. So this is the sum of the series. 1 square plus 2 square, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, 1 plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 8 square plus 4 square, and like that. This goes to n square. So we can't find all the terms. So we need to make an equation to find any number in this series, in the sum series, right? Because we need to find the sum of n terms. So whatever be the value of n, we need to find that number. So to find that, let us use the methods that we learned now. Let us take the difference between the numbers. 5 minus 1, 4. 14 minus 5, 9. 30 minus 14, 16. 55 minus 30, 25. 91 minus 55, that will be 36. 140 minus 91, 49. Okay. That is not the same. They are not the same, so it is not a linear equation. So let us find the difference of the difference. So 9 minus 4, 5. 16 minus 9, 7. 25 minus 16, 9. 36 minus 25, 11. 49 minus 36 will be 13. Okay. But here also they are not same. So it is not a linear and it is not a quadratic also, because second level differences are also not same. Well, then we will take the difference of the difference of the difference. So we'll take the difference of these numbers. 7 minus 5 is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. 13 minus 11 is 2. Perfect. So these numbers are the same. So if it was a first level, if they were same, they would be linear. The second level of differences, if they were the same, it would be quadratic. So as I told you before, these are the third level of series differences. So it will be a cubic equation. Cubic. And I have told you the format for cubic expression in the last video. So it will be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c and d are constants. So here our variable is not x, it is n, right? Because our variable is the number of terms. So let us look on to that. So let me take you here. An cube plus bn square plus cn plus d is equal to Sn. And we'll get, by substituting the value for n, we will get any number of the series. We'll get any number of the series, of the sum series. So when n is equal to 1, you should get the first number of the series. So when n is equal to 1, n cube is 1, n square is 1, n is 1. So all the coefficients are 1, which is equal to the first number of the series, that is 1. Okay. So then when n is equal to 2, this will be the equation. N cube is 2 cube 8, n square is 2 square 4, n is 2. D doesn't have any coefficient, so D is like that. D doesn't have any variable, so D is like that, equal to second number of the sum series, that is 5. When n is equal to 3, this is the case. 3 cube, 3 square, 3, and then is equal to third number of the sum series, that is 14. Then when n is equal to 4, this is the case. 4 cube 64, 4 square 16, 4 is equal to fourth number of the sum series, that will be 30. Now students, I want to tell you something in passing, that is, why did we find 4 equations here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did we find 4 cases or 4 equations? Because there are 4 things to find. A, B, C and D. We need to find 4 things. So therefore we need 4 equations. Just remember this always, that to find 2 things we only need 2 equations. To find 1 thing we only need 1 equation. To find 2 things, 2 equations. To find 3 things we need 3 equations. 4 things, 4 equations. 5 things, 5 equations, like that. To find how many things you need to find, that many equations you need. Okay, so you would have seen in the last video a quadratic when we got a quadratic expression, we had to find 3 things, A, B and C. So I took 3 equations, if you remember right, in the last video. So here I have 4 things, so I'm taking 4 equations. Okay, so let me continue. So let us solve this and try to find the value of A, B, C and D. So let me subtract these 2 equations. So when I subtract these two equations, what I get is 8a minus a, 7a, 4b minus b, 3b, 2c minus c, c, d minus d becomes 0, 5 minus 1 becomes 4. Okay, let that be there, and let us subtract these 2 equations now. Okay, 27a minus 8a will be 19a, 9b minus 4b, 5b, 3c minus 2c, c is equal to 14 minus 5, 9. Fine. Let me subtract these 2 equations now. So that is 64a minus 27a, 37a plus 16b minus 9b, 7b plus 4c minus 3c, c plus d minus d 0 is equal to 30 minus 14, 16. Fine. So let me put these things here so you can see properly. Now students, do you understand why I took 3 equations here? Because I need to find 3 things. D is gone. I need to find 3 things, A, B and C. That is why I took 3 equations. Okay, so let me subtract. Now I need to find the value of any one of them so that I can find, I'm trying to find the value of A, so that by that I can find the value of B, and from that C, and from that D. So let me solve these 2 equations. So let me subtract them. So while subtracting these 2 equations, I get 19a minus 7a, 12a, 5b minus 3b, 2b, plus c minus c gets cancelled, 9 minus 4, 5. Let me subtract these 2 equations, and it will be 37a minus 19a, 18a, plus 7b minus 5b, that is 2b, plus c minus c gets cancelled, and 16 minus 9, you get 7. Okay, now we are reaching close to the answer. Let me subtract these 2 equations. So that will be 18a minus 12a, that will be 6a, plus 2b minus 2b gets cancelled, plus is equal to 7 minus 5, that is 2. We are close to the answer now. So see, we have, why there is only one equation here? We have only one thing to find. We only have to find A, so that is why we only have one equation. So you see what? So you see it, right? So A is equal to 1 by 3. 6a is equal to 2. So A is equal to 2 by 6, which is A is equal to 1 by 3. Now put this A is equal to 1 by 3 value in this equation, and you will get B is equal to 1 by. Put this A is equal to 1 by 3 in this equation. If you put it in this equation, you get B is equal to 1 by 2. Put A and B values in this equation. This is one of our equations. So put this in value in this equation, and you will get the value of C is equal to 1 by 6. Put A, B, C, all these values in this expression. This was this is the first equation that we found. So put A, B, C values in this equation, and then you get the value for D, that is 0. Man, that's nice. It's so satisfying to get 0. So you found the values for A, B, C, and D. Okay, so now this is our equation, right? The cubic equation. So let us substitute the value for A, B, C, and D, and we will get our equation. So when we substitute the values for A, B, and C, and D, we get, voila, 1 by 3 n cube plus 1 by 2 n square plus 1 by 6 n plus 0, so I'm not rewriting that, is equal to Sn. D is 0. So you get this equation, and with this equation you can find, this is it. If the question is to find the sum of the series of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, you can just write, this is the formula, this is it. You can substitute any value for n, put in any value for n, and you'll get the answer for that. You'll get the number in the sum series. You'll get the answer. So it's a beautiful thing. Now students, let me just take you to one more series, and with this we will close. So 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube, and so on. Now, so we should apply the same method. So 1 cube is 1, 2 we are finding the sum series. So 1 cube plus 2 cube is 9, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube is 36, that plus 4 cube is 100, and that plus 5 cube is 25, and that plus 6 cube is 441, and that plus 7 cube is 784. Perfect. Now let us find the difference. Of each of the consecutive terms. So 9 minus 1 is 8, 36 minus 9 is 27, 100 minus 36 is 64, 225 minus 100 is 125, 441 minus 225 is 216, 784 minus 441 is 343. The numbers are not the same, so we need to go one step down. Difference of the difference. So 27 minus 8, 19, 64 minus 27, 37, 125 minus 64, that will be 61, 216 minus 125, that will be 91, and 343 minus 216, that will be 127. So these numbers are also not the same. So let us find the difference of those numbers. 37 minus 19, 18, 61 minus 37, 24, 91 minus 61, 30, 127 minus 91, 36. Again they are not the same. So let us do it again. So difference of the difference of the difference of the difference. So the fourth level, so we are going to the fourth level of difference, that is 24 minus 18, 6, 30 minus 24, 6, 36 minus 36. Man, we got it. So all the numbers are the same. So let us try to find what type of equation it is. If the first, so this is the fourth level, you see, if the first level of differences, if they were the same, it would be a linear equation. If the second level of differences were the same, it would be quadratic equation. If the third level of differences were the same, it would be the cubic equation. But here it is a fourth level of difference, and so it is a fourth degree equation. Okay, so of course the equations can keep on going, fourth degree, fifth degree, sixth degree, it can be of n degrees. This equation has a name, it is called quartic equation, but you don't have to study the name for now. Just remember that it is a fourth degree equation. Okay, So the format of that expression is a n to the power 4 plus b n cube plus c n square plus d plus e. Oh, so we need to find 5 things here. Okay, so that I'm leaving it to you. I'm giving it into your hands. Do it as a homework and find it. So if you are able to solve this, that means you have really understood the methodology that we just studied now. So try it by yourselves. It might take time, no worries. Take your time, find it out. Once you learn this method, then it is a very useful method for you, because you will be able to find any the expression or the formula for any kind of, for most of the kind of series, I would say, without by hearting the things that are given. So all the best in finding the answer, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.